Hey, what is going on YouTube? Aaron here. We are back, everyone. And when I say we are back from Key West at my best friend's wedding, and it was a truly incredible time. But the second reason we are back, and of course, as probably a few of you have already seen, there is a new teaser ship out there from most of the World of Warships Legends media pages. We have this teaser image. And what is this ship? Now, initially, if you kind of know the outlines of the ships, this looks pretty German, and as our good friend, Mr. USS Endeavor here, guessed on the Facebook page, is this the Hindenburg? And I thought so at quick glance until I looked at the rear turret here. And a few of you guys who are much smarter than me or much more versed in ships actually told me that this is the Admiral Schroeder, the German special, and this is, of course, the PC Wiki, the German special Tier 9 premium cruiser. Now, at first glance, I'm going to be quite honest, I wasn't overly excited about seeing this ship, as we have the Aegir, the Siegfried, all of the German battle cruisers, really. And I guess after playing this game for 4 years, I am just kind of tired of seeing the very similar ships. Now, that being said, this is a little bit different, as this ship does not have torpedoes. But let's go ahead and read its traits, and then you guys can make, I guess, a little bit more of an informed decision toward the end of the video. But the Admiral Schroeder here is drawing from experience gained in World War I. The concept of a large surface raider emerged in Germany in the late 1920s. The project's considered the intention of Great Britain to impose restrictions on battleship armament of a maximum caliber of 305 millimeters during the upcoming naval conferences. Under the proposed designs, the standard displacement varied between 17,500 and 25,000 tons, while the armament consisted of 4 turret housings, 8 305 millimeter guns, accompanied by a strong secondary battery of 150 millimeter guns. So this is looking rather interesting. The armor was rather light, though, for a ship to be classified as a battleship, and her as was her anti-torpedo protection. She was first released to the game for a dockyard on PC. So the gun's 305 millimeters with a 18-second reload time. Now, you do only have 8 of them, and on top of that, you do not have torpedoes. But let's look at her secondaries here, because these could be pretty spicy. Now, of course, Legends always nerf secondaries as the ranges on PC, the engagement ranges, I should say, however. Now, I've heard this before, and the maps are the same size. I just think ours might be a square smaller. There might be a little more open ocean towards the bottom and edges of certain maps, but I believe ours are to the same scale. Everyone says the scaling is different, but regardless, the engagement ranges are further on PC. So anytime you're looking at these ranges, always take a few kilometers off, if you're trying to, I guess, bring the ships over to Legends, you will always want to take a few kilometers off of those ranges. But here, the 7.95 kilometers, we could probably push that out. If it stays around 7, we could probably push that out to 11. Now, that being said, this is a cruiser, which does open up a few options. But on the contrary, you would probably have to run Porcupine in order to get that out to 11 plus. So with a cruiser, you could get some crazy gun performance as cruiser commanders. This is the one thing I don't necessarily love about Legends, even though battleships are already very strong in a very popular class. The traits of certain battleship commanders, for example, Flammable Cannoneer, while you're speccing into the main guns, it's a drawback in terms of the fire chance, whereas speccing into cruiser, gun performance, for most commanders, does not draw back a lot in terms of just anything else. But that is I guess, for a different video that we might be discussing soon with Spartan, Hives, and now Tommy's video. I don't know. Let me know if you guys want me to talk about the problems in Legends. But the biggest problem, and I'll say this if I do a video, the biggest problem in Legends, which will always be, is the player base. It's you, it's me, it's everyone, right? Because we all have different ideas of how the game should be played, to what, competition level, etc. And yeah, anyway, but let's go ahead and go down to the pros and cons here. Excellent survivability and armor for a cruiser, numerous secondary battery guns, good firing angles, decent base top speed for her side, plus an engine boost consumable, good concealment for a large cruiser. So when you're kind of adding all these things up, you're thinking, wow, this thing might be pretty nasty, right? Well, you go ahead and move to her cons, and then all of a sudden, I don't think so. This is probably going to be the campaign ship, considering it's going to be fun to sell for wargaming, and then when I get this, I don't know. We always have to get a ship and play a few games in there, of course, to see. But I'm just judging based off these, traits that I'm reading here. But let's go and read the cons, and I'll tell you why. Poor anti-aircraft firepower, vulnerable citadel, 60-second battleship length fire duration, mediocre maneuverability, no torpedo armament. So out of every German ship you can think of, I know I'm going to miss one, but she does not have torpedoes. Well, of course, the German battleships, but even up to Gneisenau, and Tirpitz, you have torpedoes. Secondary battery is highly inaccurate. So you have great secondaries, but just as, most of Legends, they don't hit anything. So, yes. But regardless, I think she's going to be a fun ship. I don't think she's going to be a good ship. Now, those two things don't always go hand in hand, but for a long time, up until being a 4-year veteran of the game, ships needed to be decent in some way in order for me to have fun. Now, that being said, you guys saw it on the last stream. I think we just played the ship that sank you and had fun with it, and YOLO rushed in, and that's about to the point I'm at in Legends right now, because being competitive and we've set the records, we've been competitive, and I'm just over that stuff. But anyway, we will talk about that in a few different videos. So thank you guys for voting on my poll. I think we're going to go in a different direction. I think a few of you guys were right, talking about just different things in the direction of certain my videos. I guess I'm maturing a little bit, but don't worry, there will definitely be some immaturities there on stream. But this is the ship, guys. I think it's going to be fun. Like I said, you're basically just a German battle cruiser, probably with unlimited damage cons, although you do have a 60-second fire duration with no torpedoes and an exposed citadel. So like I said, it looks like it's going to be fun, good concealment. You could probably work your way into some sneaky situations, hopefully, utilizing island covers and such. But I'm excited for this one. I've also heard some rumors about potential legendary ships, but again, those rumors come and go. I actually have a prediction, and you guys let me know if you think I'm right on this. This ship signifies that the Hindenburg is coming. I know we've said it for the last 8 years, but I bet this ship will be in one of the project slots for the Hindenburg, right? Because the way, and if we know this about Legends and Wargaming, they want you to buy a bunch of things, and if they put Hindenburg as an end prize and this thing as a way to get it sooner, and what we mean by that is in the bureau missions, sometimes the ship of the day or whatever will get you 100,000 extra research points, and the premium ones get you 125. It's just an incentive for you to buy that ship. But anyway, I think that this ship is going to be on that list of ships, hopefully for the Hindenburg coming soon. I don't know any other information, but that's the video, guys. I know it's already been out a little bit, but I'm just getting back and recovering from this weekend. It was incredible. So a huge shout out to my best friend and his now wife. So, but I love you guys. Hopefully I'll see you on stream tonight. I don't know, I'm still tired. But anyway, I'll try and get some member stuff in there for you guys. I really do appreciate the support. Everyone have a great day. I'm out. Peace.